Apple's encryption battle, a fight for privacy in the shadow of secrecy. The battle over encryption and government access to data has reached a fever pitch, playing out in a UK tribunal shrouded in secrecy. Apple, a global technology giant, finds itself locked in a high-stakes legal showdown with the UK Home Office, a conflict that highlights the fundamental tension between national security and individual privacy. At the heart of the dispute lies a technical capability, Notice, TCN, a clandestine government demand for access to encrypted data residing on Apple's cloud servers, a demand Apple resolutely refused. The Home Office's pursuit of this data, the specifics of which remain undisclosed due to the secrecy surrounding the TCN, has sparked outrage among privacy advocates and raised serious questions about the balance of power between government surveillance and the right to digital privacy. The opacity of the proceedings is particularly concerning, given that prominent media outlets, including The Guardian and the BBC, have been denied access to the hearing. This lack of transparency raises serious concerns about accountability and the potential for abuse of power. Apple's defiance stems from its unwavering commitment to user privacy and its steadfast refusal to create backdoors, or master keys, to circumvent the encryption protecting user data. The company argues that creating such access points would not only compromise the security of its own products and services, but would also create a dangerous precedent, potentially exposing millions of users worldwide to the risk of unauthorized access and data breaches. This principled stance, articulated forcefully in their recent withdrawal of Apple's Advanced Data Protection (ADP) from the UK, underscores the company's dedication to safeguarding user data, even in the face of intense governmental pressure. The secrecy surrounding the tribunal proceedings is deeply troubling. While the tribunal's website indicates that closed hearings should be the exception, not the rule, the case hinges on the broadly defined national security exemption, which allows for near-total suppression of information. This raises legitimate concerns about the potential for overreach and the ability of the public to hold the government accountable for its actions. The situation is further complicated by the fact that the government's demand itself is hidden behind a veil of secrecy. The TCN, a legal instrument allowing the government to demand access to data without disclosing its existence to the recipient, is inherently opaque. Only with the Home Secretary's permission can Apple even acknowledge the existence of the order. This inherent secrecy undermines the ability of Apple, and by extension the public, to challenge the legitimacy or proportionality of the government's request. The lack of transparency extends beyond the courtroom. The exclusion of the media further limits public scrutiny and debate on a matter of vital public interest. This secretive approach contrasts sharply with the principles of open justice and the public's right to know how government power is exercised, especially in matters concerning digital privacy and national security. Adding fuel to the fire, a bipartisan group of U.S. lawmakers has called for an end to the secrecy surrounding the proceedings, urging the tribunal to make the hearings public. This intervention highlights the international implications of this case, underscoring the global importance of the debate around encryption and government access to data. The lawmakers' appeal underscores the growing international concern about the implications of this secretive legal battle, which has far-reaching implications for digital privacy rights worldwide. The outcome of this case will not only affect Apple and its users, but will set a critical precedent for the balance between national security and the fundamental right to privacy in the digital age. The lack of transparency surrounding these proceedings only serves to amplify the concerns surrounding the potential for abuse of power and the need for greater clarity and accountability in the use of government surveillance powers. The fight for transparency and the preservation of digital privacy is far from over, and the world watches with bated breath to see how this crucial legal battle will unfold. The future of encryption and the very nature of digital privacy hangs in the balance.